We're back! And this one seems like a blast from the past.
Welcome back to Light of Fire Studio, everybody. Sorry for the long absence. We've got a lot of videos in the works, a lot of projects in the works, a lot of reviews, tool overviews, how-tos, sculpture making videos. We just have so much going on this summer. We also had a lot of family coming and going, and it's fall now, as you can see. And fall is the time to get it all done before the big snows come. So real quick today, this is going to be a quick product review of the RYOBI 1900 PSI pressure washer, and I will put the model of this exact one in the description so you know which one you're seeing today. And yeah, nice little unit, not too heavy at all. Got some nice features, really long surge protection, water protection head on there, and just a really nice cord. It comes with a very detailed, quick how-to in like something like 7 steps, how to set it up and how to get you going. Like, really nice to have that, so you don't have to open up this big one and go through all that. That's also got your warranty registration, which I think RYOBI's a pretty good company in that, you know, even if you don't buy the Home Depot warranty, they're pretty good about honoring their warranties. So hang on to that, register your unit. What you get, not a lot, but it should be enough to do what we need to do, and that's why we bought this unit. It's kind of the middle of the road unit. So first up, we're going to test out what they're calling the soap nozzle. It's a low pressure nozzle. The gun comes with this quick connect, which is really nice. I know most of them do nowadays. You get a pretty decent length of hose here. I don't know how long exactly, but like I said, I can put all this stuff down in the description. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. You also get one kind of middle of the road high pressure. It says it's like a 15-degree angle or something, so we might get some use out of this today too. And then in the bag is what I believe, I haven't opened it yet, is our high pressure washer. And they warn you this is like very high pressure, so I don't know, let's try these lower level nozzles first. Really not much to explain. Like I said, it's light, it seems sturdy. I kind of bought it in case some other people want to use it who aren't, you know, as dexterous as myself, and they want to be able to wheel it around, which I think this is a really nice feature. Like I said, super lightweight. You've got your soap housing, you got your pump, on-off switch, self-explanatory. Not going to waste too much time. The gun, again, very easy to understand and use. This is just kind of a pressure and twist gun nozzle. So you line up the teeth, put it in there, twist it. You know, and we should be ready to go right out of the box. As far as detergent, I know you can buy specific detergents, but I'll be honest, I scoured the internet and I couldn't find any reason why you can't get away with just using a very light duty dish soap. Dawn, in this case, I've got some 7th generation. You're not supposed to dilute it, but I might anyway, just because the first project we're going to take on, I need to clean some concrete blankets. I'd like to repurpose them for something else. And then, you know, we've got lots of other things to do. It's fall. It's time to get stuff done before it gets cold and everything freezes. Like these decks. These decks become a yearly maintenance project for me. So I need to blast all this off. I got to clean gutters, just touch up paint. Someday we'd like to, you know, refinish the house too. So maybe this is the right unit, but let's find out. Let's do some, like I said, let's clean these concrete blankets, see how well it works. We might try the pressure, the mid-range pressure nozzle, but I don't want to damage what I'm working on. So let's start out with the soap. Stick around. Okay, so we're back, and we got our concrete blanket all laid out as best we could here in the woods, and we're just gonna go ahead and blast this whole thing, clean it up. Like I said, I've got another project that I think they would come in very handy for. Apologize for the wind, there's nothing I can do about that, but it is a beautiful day, and honestly, we're happy to have the wind when it's nice and gentle. Up here we can get gusts as high as 100 miles per hour in the fall, and so it's coming, but it ain't here yet. So anyway, let's get started. I've got the pressure washer way up there in the woods, and believe it or not, that extension cord went all the way to the she shed where it plugged in nicely, and I was very impressed by that. So that is plus number one right off the bat. Plus number two, the hose, like I said, pressure washer's way up here in the woods, way far away, just to keep it out of the way of any getting wet or any electrical mishaps. But look at how far this hose reaches. I really wasn't even expecting that. I should be able to go around this whole unit and do exactly what I need to do. So you want to prime it for 30 seconds, and all that means is you got to let some water out. So just pull the trigger before you ever turn on the pump. Let out 30 seconds is what the manual said. Let out your 30 seconds. I've got a bed of strawberries here, so I don't mind just giving them a little water. Again, sorry for the wind if you can't hear me too well. So once that's nice and primed, I think we're ready to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the pump on. I've got soap in the unit, and let's just see how it works. All right, you got an on and off. Those are your two options. You can see I'm way up here, trying not to kill myself on all these hoses. And this is what the pump sounds like. Let's go for it. Taking some time to build up pressure. Kind of sounds like your normal household vacuum. All right, here we go. I can feel it. There we go. Might be air in the line, I'm not sure. We're not really getting much here. Yeah, that's better. I wonder if it's just air in the line. It's kind of working. There we go. If we can get that steady stream, that'd be really nice. Look at that, soap coming down. Clearly the gravity feed on the soap is working. These sat on a concrete form for a whole winter before we got the building made, so I want to clean them up. Yeah, we're definitely going to want the higher pressure nozzle. There's really not a lot coming out on this guy. I was expecting a little bit more from the soapy gentle. Well, we got it good and soaked down. Just going to let that soap soak in for a little bit. I think we're going to have to use a higher pressure because we're just not getting much out of that. But you know, look at that. Shoots pretty far. I don't even have to walk over to the other side. I'm getting some pretty good distance out of it. I got a whole nother blanket I need to wash today, so. Length of the hose, length of the power cord, all that I like. So far, so good. All right, I'm going to switch out for my turbo now. I didn't feel like that was much going on there. I do like that the unit just doesn't run. Once it's built up pressure, it shuts itself off. All right, so you can see I switched it out for the yellow. And the yellow is supposed to be mid-range, but higher. Let's see how it works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's much nicer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we're after. I think that soap nozzle's a little too gentle. I mean, even if you're just washing the car or something. That's more of what I was after. See, I feel like this should be the soap nozzle. I don't know about that little trickle we were getting before. Not seeing as much soap, so I'm guessing the reservoir's empty, and that's fine, because I'm in more of a rinsing stage now anyway. So we're going to go ahead and let this sun dry. We'll flip it and we'll wash the other side. I think this orange one's going to be the one that we're going to stick to for this job. And then maybe we could try the higher pressure one on the deck and the gutters. So stay tuned.
Just a quick before and after shot. You can see that light white film across the entire tarp here. It also had some organic materials baked into it from time and pressure. And with the orange nozzle, it took it right off. Here it is, squeaky clean. And here we go. That's our setup. And here's what it's up against. The amount of abuse these decks take every winter is harsh, to say the least. Not as dirty as they could be. A lot of chipping paint. And a lot of organic material and, a little bit of dirt and grime. Oh, hey. And there's the twins. Hi, guys. They were born this spring, believe it or not. They grow up so fast. Here again, we're going to go with our blue soap nozzle, or the gentle nozzle. I'm going to speed this up for you because it's just going to get real boring real fast. Seem to coat everything real nice. It's easy to move around with this thing, and you're able to cover a lot of area in a very quick amount of time. Soaped up real nice. I switched out for our mid-range nozzle, and had to fight that cord a little bit, but it's my own fault for stepping over myself here. This worked really well. It was able to push a lot of material out, and I'll show you a close-up here in a minute of the pressure washer in action, but there we go. I still ended up having to get down with a bucket of soapy water and actually wipe everything down by hand just to make sure we got a real good clean coat of paint. It's a little annoying, but it was inevitable, I think. This pressure washer did come with a very high pressured nozzle, which I showed in the beginning, but I didn't actually get a chance to demonstrate it because it was so high pressured, it actually took the paint and the wood clean off. It actually cut into the surface, which is not what I needed. Here's just a quick before and after. I've obviously finished the lower decking there, and you can see how it looked before and how nice it looks after.
So, a couple weeks went by. I did finish the other deck, and then it got really cold. We even had our first snowstorm. It's like mid-October, and it just really got pretty much winter out there. So we're gonna do our best to get back to work. I'm not gonna be able to paint until it warms up a little bit more, but we can at least take care of those gutters. So let's climb up there and I'll show you what's going on. Yeah, real nasty. Look at that mess. So unfortunately, the people who upgraded this gutter, there used to be a downspout here, which drained off the corner of the house, which wasn't good. So they plugged that and moved the drain here. Yep. And that's nice and all, but they didn't change the grade. So all of this water just pools in here and makes for this really nice petri dish. Well, we're gonna blast all this out, and I'll set you over there and we'll get to work. Let's see how it does.
Gonna go ahead and hey Freddy, gonna speed this up for you. Boy, that thing really blasted the material right out of there. I considered cleaning the whole roof with it. We get a lot of pitch and other things on the roof throughout the year from the pines above. But hey, it worked really well. It cleaned. I tried not to be too aggressive. I didn't want to get water under the eaves. And in the end there, look at how far that hose stretches. I ended up just stuffing that thing right down the downspout and just blasting it out. Worked really good. Here again is our before. Ooh. And after. There's still some residue and stuff on there, but wow. Look at how clean that is now.
All right, so now the gutter's clean, but we really did a number on the deck with that. That's all right. We're gonna put some soap in it and time to clean it up. See, there's a lot of loose paint. We gotta try to get all that loose paint off and see how it goes.
Here again, I'm just going to blast through this real quick. We're starting off with our soap nozzle. Just, you know, getting everything good and soaped down. Then I'm going to jump in real quick and use the mid-range pressure nozzle. Tried to speed this up as much as I could. And again, I'll show you a close-up here. That brings us to the roundup. Pros: easy to set up and use, and it's very beginner friendly. Great hose and cord length, I love that. It's relatively quiet, which is good, and it's very budget friendly. What I really appreciate is its water consciousness. It's very conservative, it doesn't use much water, which we appreciate because we're on a well. As for the cons, it has limited capabilities and applications. It is what it is. It's not the best construction, it's RYOBI. There are other brands that offer more features with more competitive prices and a little more power. Our overall rating, 4 out of 5, for what it is. Anyway, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.